We continue with you going to the top of the hour here on 98.7 The Fan, live from Super Bowl 48 Radio
in
Road.
Times Square at the Sheraton. We continue to rock and roll here and cover the Super Bowl for you right here on the new Detroit Sports 105.
Chicago Sports Radio.
Texas NFL Hall of Famer Dan Hampton.
Involved in the Defense Department's military crisis line. This involves suicide.
We're down in Tampa.
Big military market.
Big military town with MacDill and CENTCOM and SOCOM. We got a lot of guys that were returning from being over in the Gulf.
Hi, this is Dan Hampton, sending out a message to my service brothers and sisters that if you need help, the Military Crisis Hotline is there for you. We all need some help, and the reason I'm here today, Brian, is for the Military Crisis Hotline. A lot of our servicemen and women, they return, and we're talking about active duty, also the Guard, the Reserve, almost 2.5 million. We know that there's a lot of issues when our wonderful service people come back from the trauma of war. They come back, they have issues, whether it's legal, financial, relationship, family problem, whatever it may be. A lot of guys, they start thinking of, pretty bad thoughts. Sometimes they become overwhelming, and when they do, there is help. It's recon. It's basically saying, hey, I know the issues, I know what I have to do, and now I'm going to reaching out and saying, hey, you know what, I've got issues. I need some help. And this is about, realizing that you can overcome the stigma of reaching out and asking for help. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. A lot of football players, they don't want people to help them. They want to be, able to stand on. Well, you can't always do that. There was a teammate of mine named Dave Dewerson who succumbed to the dark side and took his own life. And 2 months before Dave took his life, I sat next to him at a banquet, and he didn't have, any issue that I could tell. I feel bad that we didn't do enough. We weren't proactive enough to recognize the issues. I wish I would have known. I wish a lot of his teammates would have known what Dave was dealing with, and maybe things could have been different. But I'll tell you some good news is the military has the Military Crisis Hotline. Now the number is 1-800-273-8255. The Military Crisis Hotline is there, and it's 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-8255.
We want to make sure those of you who are sacrificing for this great country that we take care of you. 1-800-273-8255, the Defense Department's Military Crisis Line. Thanks a ton, Dan.
God bless you, folks.
Hampton, thanks a ton. Great seeing you.
It's always a pleasure.
And you do great work. That's a wonderful cause.
Their full contact kids. Back in a moment. Kill me to France.